make from here on out is top quality, the best thing we made it most recent years, and as of course it is very expensive. We have actual antiques in there. We have just so much effort went in this maze, so please enjoy it. If you have any questions you're going through, just ask me. I'll try to point out fun things here and there. Hopefully they're fun. Just smile and nod no matter what, but yeah.
And if you break it, you bought it.
Yes. $200 antiques. Don't break anything purposely. This is the entryway here. This is one of our mazes that most of our modern mazes we're trying to use the height more. So we have the false staircase leading up to the top. When the lights are off, the maze is running, you cannot see all the way up to the top, so this kind of fades to black, but it adds in that second level. Going through into here, we have working sliding doors that the monsters have fun with. And also, on slower nights, we can use it as a barrier to kind of help block groups up. You have one way in here, you have one going to here. All of these are actual antiques. Everything from the deer heads, to the table, to the chairs, to the phone. Almost every prop that you see in here is not a replica, it is an authentic antique. We use a lot of animatronics in here as well as lighting. This home brew closet here, when the maze is running, the hats move and the brooms move. This creates a very interesting distraction for guests. So while they're busy looking at that, a monster could come out from the side here and scare them.
I have not seen these chairs yet.
This is our dining room. It recently got finished. Again, all antique chairs. Of course, the theme for our maze is the witches are inviting people into the house. They are then trapping the children here, making them stay forever.
I really like the chandelier.
Like I said, we really try to pay attention to detail here. So instead of just having a mannequin sitting in a chair, we have some mannequin tied up to the chair, helping feel that story that they are trapped here, not just visiting dinner guests. This room is very interesting. Again, no expense was spared. All of this on the wall was hand done. We actually went behind the park and chopped some trees down ourselves to do this. I kid you not. This is not working still, but the doors do work with it. We have a light inside. It is recessed, so you can open and close the doors. Some monsters will sometimes even hide inside here, bursting out of the stove when the moment is right. Something new we're trying is trying to create a sense of going outside or outdoors. We previously did this in Slaughterhouse towards its end, and now we're trying the same thing here. This is all designed to look like woods. These are vacuum formed panels. They are made custom for us. They are sent in. And all these statues, also custom made by us. So once you leave the outside, we go back into the greenhouse area.
Another antique sofa.
Antique and mini animatronics in here as well. What I love about this area here is how we actually put in a roof to it. It adds depth to the maze and it kind of helps you go, okay, I'm going back inside to the rest of the house now. Now this bronze was hand painted by our wonderful paint shop. They were vacuum formed panels like the ones you saw out in the woods. And they can be applied to many different aspects of the maze.
This is the master bedroom. One of our big stars.
Is the bed right here. Not to throw custom made around too much, but this again was custom made for us. It is a pneumatic bed. So if you've ever seen The Exorcist or anything like that, the bed will shoot up and down on the floor. The whole thing moves from here up, jolts around. Absolutely terrifying, very noisy. Now each room of this maze, our sister parks have other maze-style trick-or-treats. Usually the thing they do for that is they want to have it seem like it's the same maze or same witch following you throughout the maze. Here we did a different witch for each room and also a different themed room for each witch. So instead of just seeing the same thing as you go through, you'll encounter a different witch in each zone.
This is also a drop box right here. It's very noisy and very cool to see in
Each
action.
one of the mirrors here is in fact a drop box. That way the actor inside has more options. Instead of just one, you're used to that, you go through the maze again. They'll come through and do another one. Here, if you wanted to get a better peek in there. This is our potion room. A small detail, but I absolutely love it. The way we did the walls. We did more a bit older style. You see in older houses with the plaster that goes up the walls. We want to recreate that here. Give the illusion that something went wrong in the potion room and that some damage was done. You can actually see through the walls into other sections of the maze. So when everything's running and the lights are right, the light bleeds through some other sections, adding in additional lighting effects without us having to put in additional lights. We're going now into our voodoo themed room. Very interesting, I like it. The theme for this was almost New Orleans-esque. Whether or not we got that right, we'll leave up to you. Now all this lights up, every single candle works, including the ones our goat friend there is holding. So now we're going into the climax of the maze, the attic section. The final witch in here is, you can probably guess, spider theme. We want to make this area claustrophobic, play on people's fears of, big bugs in the attic. So we had a combination of hanging hanging mannequins, as well as different claustrophobic items to kind of branch out. Now this is a trick mirror. You can see the reflection of the mannequin in the mirror here, also the little girl standing, but it's actually two ways. So when the light comes on inside, you can suddenly see that on the other.
It actually alternates back and forth to the little
So
girl.
she has a little candle there, yep, it'll alternate back and forth between them.
And that is the finale of the maze.
Yay!